Hi guys, exciting day today. We have finally got the steel for the wall between the kitchen and the dining room. It's come from Express Coatings. If you're in South Yorkshire and you need anything spraying, coating, whatever, great guys, so check them out. I'll include a link below. This is Dave, he owns the company, and we've now got to get that steel into the house, so bear with me. Got the steel in, so you see behind me there, that's our beam, and that one is our column. So just a bit of a reminder of where they're going to go. So if I come and look around this way, so here we've got brick wall here, so the column will go up against this brick wall a little bit higher, and then the beam will go across, so that it can take the weight of the structural wall above here, enabling us to remove this wall. So that should be taking place over the next couple of weeks once we can get the builders back in. It's not something I want to undertake, mainly because I don't want the structural wall above coming down on my head at all. So I'd rather get somebody who knows what they're doing just to do this bit. All right. So we've been fortunate to be able to get a hold of this 1930s semi, and we got some plans for it in terms of internal redesign, taking out some of the walls, certainly downstairs, leaving much of the upstairs as it is, apart from the bathroom and toilet, where we've got currently a separate bathroom and toilet upstairs, and we're going to merge them into one, just because the area itself is not that great. And actually, by merging the two, we actually gain quite a bit of floor space, which we'll go through at a later point in this video. Okay, so let's go and have a look around the house. Hi guys, here we are in the back garden. We've done one major bit of work to the house already, which most of the houses on this road will have chimneys. We've decided to take them out. The fundamental reason why we've chosen to do that, especially here on the rear of the property, is that the chimney basically divided the kitchen from the dining room, and we want to open that entire lot out. But actually, by taking out the entire chimney stack, we've also increased the utilization of space within the bedroom. Is by taking out the entire stack, which pretty much we've had to do anyway, is one, we saved on unnecessary labour, and also we haven't got to go through planning. You may or may not be able to see where the chimney used to be, but if you do look on the roof on the left hand side, about halfway up, you'll see what looks to be a slightly different patch of grey tiling, and that's where the original chimney would have come through the roof. So that's the only major change we've made externally at this point to the property. The rest of it has really been stripping out everything internally. So let's go and have a look at that now. Hi guys, so now we're inside. Okay, one of the major things that's happened in here is this wall used to have a chimney in it, and we'll take you through how that was taken down. But essentially this is now prepped, ready for demolition. In that, we've had two concrete pads put down, column going in here, just behind me, and a steel beam going across to take all the weight of the structural wall above, but enabling us to take all this wall out. Okay, you will see also in another video, I've actually taken out the old door frame that used to be here. You'll have seen in there that there was bricks basically not tied into the main structure of the house, so basically just floating around on its own, and also it wasn't straight, it wasn't square. What I forgot to mention in that video is that basically, because it was on a bit of an angle, I'm looking to straighten that up and bring it in line with this wall, this nib of a wall here that you can see behind me. Once the column's put in against this, it will stick out a little bit further. That will enable me to straighten that wall up a lot more. So that will enable us to rip out this wall between the kitchen and the dining room, which is where I'm stood currently. We've got a number of issues in the kitchen we need to deal with. Rotten joists that need changing. Pipework's all been ripped out, so that will need going back in. Old boiler's been ripped out, so a new one will be going back in. And we are going to be looking at air source heat pump on this project. So if you're interested in that technology, please like and subscribe below, or in fact, obviously, if you're interested in the rest of this project, please like and subscribe below. It really will help the channel and also help anybody else who's looking to do this kind of thing, maybe hasn't got the confidence or whatever, to see what we're doing here, and learn probably from some of the mistakes I'm bound to make in this, but that's the whole purpose of this in terms of the journey. It seems like a daunting task in terms of taking a chimney breast down, but actually all it is taking bricks apart, and that's as hard as it gets. There's a lot of dust, there's a lot of muck, but essentially you are taking bricks apart from one another. But it's something that I believe everybody could do, and you will save yourselves, thousands of pounds in the process. We're fortunate enough that we have actually got time to allow me to do this project, and obviously create this channel and create the content that will hopefully bring you guys on this journey with me. So anyway, back to what we've got to do. This wall will hopefully be going down within the next couple of weeks. The pads are already in place to take the steel. The one we were talking about issues, so joist issues, rotten timbers. I mentioned those in one of the episodes, the madness episode. So do have a look for that one. As for any other issues on the property, that we do have a leaking roof at the front bedroom, so first floor, flat roof, felt. That's obviously perished over time and soaked the wood. The window itself, which we'll show you in a bit anyway, is let's just say very interestingly attached to the structure of the property, or should I say not attached. The only thing is probably show you some of the other rooms. I mentioned the kitchen. Here I'm going to show you some photos now in terms of what the kitchen started off like, and then a series of photos. You can see from these the progress that was made in terms of ripping out the kitchen. You'll also be able to see on another video how we actually took down the chimney rest. I managed to start filming on the front chimney, which is actually an adjoining chimney to the next door property. That has left a rather interesting hole in the ceiling, but that's the case both for the front and rear chimneys where we've taken them out. We do need to patch up the holes that have obviously in the floor where the chimneys used to be. So what I'll do now is I'll take you upstairs and show you the other major change in terms of internal structure that we're going to do in this property. Here we are in what used to be a separate toilet and bathroom in this property. Now, as you can see where I am, we're not talking about a massive space. So stood at the back, we've got something in the region of about 3 meters to play with. So I chose to remove the stud wall, the outer stud wall between the toilet and the hallway, which was crooked. I've also taken out what was another stud wall here, dividing the toilet from the rest of the bathroom, where there was a separate toilet. So there were 2 doors here. What I'm going to look to put back into the property is a new stud wall here and a single door here. It's the same space, but actually we gain something in the region of about 2 meters squared in terms of floor space, just because we are then better able to utilize the space that was dead where I am stood now, that was only there for the doors to open onto, but also then the additional space where the doors would have swung open into are now going to be usable space because we're only going to have 1 door. Hopefully that all makes sense. We've not exactly decided the layout of the new bathroom. Maybe that's some suggestions that we can put to you guys and see which ones you like best. But the idea is we're having it's much more of a family bathroom with the toilet and bath and sink all in the same space rather than divided. By just opening it up, the convenience of having a separate bathroom to the toilet, I felt, given that where we are with the project, that we could get a much better result. Yes, we are giving up a little bit of convenience with a separate toilet, but the overall result that we get from a much nicer, roomier bathroom outweighs the convenience. I'm sure there'll be viewers, however, out there that will disagree, and that's fine. You know, I think this all comes down to preference, and that's certainly my preference. And seeing as though we're having to demolish most of the stuff that was in here anyway, it seemed like an opportune moment to do that. So that's the bathroom. Let me show you the other main bit then in the front bedroom. Hi guys, so here's the front bedroom. To the right, just probably off of screenshot, is where the chimney was, and we've taken that down. And then just above me here is the flat roof, where we've had a problem, hence the bucket. Thankfully today it's a dry day, it's not been raining, but it has been raining pretty much non-stop in England for the last 6 months. So we're all really tired of it. We're all feeling a little bit drenched. Don't be surprised if we do mention the weather. It is the #1 topic if you live in the UK, just because it changes all the time, and actually compared to everywhere else, our weather's not that great. But it's a lovely day today. So the first day I've been able to actually get outside the building and do some filming with the daylight that we've got available. So what's the problem in this room? The problem in this room is this roof, which will need completely stripping out and replacing. Unfortunately, the felt on the top of that roof has failed. Will need replacing, but because it's failed, it's also meant that all the timbers underneath have all been soaking up water and have gone rotten. So that needs replacing. What also needs to be replaced are these windows. I'm just going to show you why. I just need to move the camera. So as you can see from here, you should be able to spot that this opening is no longer square, and that's because all the windows have been pulled out of alignment. And if you look down here, there's actually nothing in there holding that window to the wall. It's pretty much been attached from the roof and from below on the sill. Hope you like the video, guys. Hopefully I have some more content for you soon. If you could subscribe and like, I'd really appreciate it. Helps push the channel to a wider audience. Currently restricted to 15 minutes with YouTube, but hopefully get that rectified soon and get a lot more content for you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Take care. See you soon.